Do you think of Portsmouth as quite a creative place?
I think it is actually. I think there's a lot going on.
When people think of Portsmouth, I don't think they automatically assume that. But the reality is, especially with university students, really there's creativity everywhere.
Things evolve, don't they, and change. And of course, the university has had a massive influence because it has grown hugely.
A lot of the time, it's always people filming something or doing something really groundbreaking. I've seen people take pictures in the park. I think it's actually a very colourful place if you look at it. I think it just makes you want to be creative. I think there's so many opportunities here, especially with the uni and other sources as well, like the Making Waves Film Festival. I feel like this place is just really creative, and I think it's quite underrated in that sense. Even just with the things you see going on around the city, I think it definitely has inspired me.
People who are like-minded attract each other, and inevitably you sort of give people support. So obviously we help some of the young filmmakers, so they sort of naturally gravitate towards the cinema.
I've always been quite obsessed with films. I see myself as a storyteller on a day-to-day basis. It feels like something you're supposed to do, especially when you've got a film playing in your head the whole time. You just know. It's quite affirming.
I've always loved it as an art form. Portsmouth used to have 17 cinemas. You do feel a responsibility, because I know there are a lot of people that really love the cinema and wouldn't want to see it go. I think it'd be interesting to see how things recover. Hopefully they'll all come back in droves and realise what they've been missing. It feels quite positive, actually.
I think especially with what happened in last year with artists having to fight for the art and everything to keep it open, I think it's just shown how important this industry is to people.
Filmmaking is one of those most incredible creative processes, isn't it? It's part enjoyment, it's part education. I think that's what I love about cinema. It is a window on other places and other ideas.
As an art form, I think independent cinema is just much more real, and it makes you feel a lot more. It's very profound. There's never been a better time to raise your voice on the problems you think are important, such as mental health or even sexual assault, and using your preferred medium as a way to express it. I think it's really important. The more creative people we get in, the more things we can experiment with, the more ideas we can have, and it just enhances the film industry and just enhances, I think, society's perspective of what film is. It's the closest medium we have to viewing life. I think it's the most direct way to express a message to someone. When you see people talking, feeling, experience all of that, I think that's the most personal you can get when it comes to expressing art through a medium.